I'm gonna make my Sandy's Osso Buco. Let me place this right in here and be careful, I'm not putting a lid on it. Okay. Osso Buco, super, super simple. This is a great, great piece of meat. And these are veal shanks, of course. And I even have to wrap some string around these because when I put it in the slow cooker, it is so tender, this meat just falls right off the bone. Some olive oil goes in here. You wanna sear these and lock in the juices before you put this in your slow cooker. Now, salt and pepper on each of these. Let me give these a quick flip. Get the other side going, and I want my pan really nice and hot so that when I put these down, it sears almost instantly. Salt and pepper on that side. I want to dredge this in just some flour. This is gonna thicken up the sauce and also give it a nice little coating. And then into the olive oil it goes. And there we go. Now I just want to let this brown, and when it comes out, it's going to go into a wonderful slow cooker and be so delicious. And I have my Osso Buco going here. Now this is going to go into a slow cooker. So this is already warm, and I'm going to take it out because I want to create a beautiful little bed for my Osso Buco to land on. I've got a semi-homemaker tip I'm going to share with you in just a second, but first, let me create this bed. I'm just going to take a turnip, cut off the ends. This is going to give an unbelievable sweet taste when I serve this with my Osso Buco, which is why I chose it. Sweeter than potatoes, but about the same consistency. And it's a classic root vegetable. And it's a great comfort food. 2 stalks of celery. And just give this a rough chop. Just bite-sized pieces. By the way, you know, you can't get celery pre-chopped and frozen, so I'm gonna do a little work here, but it's worth it. It adds such nice flavor. Great. Then I just want to add 1 cup of onions, 1 bag of pre-chopped carrots. All right. And then 1 can of diced tomatoes. Of course, if you wanted to, you could use fresh tomatoes, but I have these in the pantry, and it's all about using what you have. That is very semi-homemade. And there we go. You always need liquid because it keeps everything moist and helps it to cook. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, over this is gonna go 1.5 cups of chicken broth. And then 1/2 cup of red wine. And I like to use a nice red wine. It's only 1/2 cup, adds great flavor. And then to this, 2 tablespoons of Italian seasoning. And of course, what's in here is rosemary, sage, oregano, basil, parsley, thyme, everything you could want. I'm gonna save the rest of this for my zucchini in just a second. But what that's gonna do is also add great flavor to that wonderful, wonderful sauce that's going to thicken up at the bottom of this. Into the slow cooker for 8 hours, and when it's done, can I tell you, it's gonna be slow cooked, fall off the bone, melt in your mouth, perfection. And while that's finishing up, I'm gonna get my Osso Buco out of the slow cooker. This is such an incredible meal. Oh, love that slow cooker. Watch this. Fall off the bone, exactly right. Gorgeous, it smells divine. Took just minutes of prep time. And let that slow cooker do all the work for you. Look at that. Those turnips held up beautifully. Just remember, you've got to remove the strings from the Osso Buco before you serve it. People are gonna love this.